What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Baldman here, and we have yet another tier list. Today's tier list, we're going to be going over every single Call of Duty Zombies boss and ranking them by how upset they make me. Now, when I say upset, I just mean pure, unadulterated anger issues. I mean like daddy issues level anger, like coming home in an alcoholic-fueled rage, take it out on your stepkids kind of anger. So we have in this tier list, the top tippity top is just pure rage. Next up, anger issues. After that, we have upset, tolerable, ite, and then no comment. The no comment category is going to be saved for the ones that I just don't really remember, or just the ones that I never really see too often. We just don't have enough circumstantial data, that's a big word, to really give any 2 cents. So to start it off strong, we're going to be going with the Nova Crawlers. Now, the Nova Crawlers aren't too bad. They are definitely frustrating, especially when you got the fart gas coming out. That's very frustrating, but I can tolerate them. Like, they're not too annoying, and some maps they only spawn in certain areas, so the Nova Crawlers are not too bad. You can definitely take care of them, especially if you have like an explosive weapon where they don't release the fart gas. They're pretty tolerable. Next up, we got Muscle Man from 9. That's what it is. I don't remember too much about Muscle Man. He didn't really seem like he was that bad. All I remember him really doing is throwing things at you, and he never really seemed like too big of a nuisance. The Shadow Man, was he a boss zombie? Did you fight him? You didn't really fight the Shadow Man, did you? You don't know? Like, you fought, like, he was there, he just didn't really do anything. I'm gonna put him in no comment because you didn't really fight him, did you? Like, he didn't like attack you, or I don't know. George Romero, man, I love Call of the Dead, but dude, I would be lying if I said George Romero didn't give me some anger issues. If you're playing like 2 players and one of your friends accidentally shoots him and you're about to get cornered, and now the whole goddamn map is going through a category 5 California earthquake, that is very frustrating, and I do not like dealing with that. Next is the old Panzer, yeah, and is there another Panzer on this list? Because this one is the Origins one. Is the DE one on this list? I don't see it. So I guess we're going to be combining both Panzers into this one. And the DE Panzer is so frustrating because he shoots those. I hate getting stunned and my vision blurred. That is some of the most annoying things to ever happen to you in zombies. He's not terrible though. He's definitely no George Romero. So I'm going to put him in the upset category, mainly because the Origins one is pretty easy to deal with. But the DE one, I would probably put in daddy issues. But because we're looking at both, I'm going to put him in upset. Next is the Moonman. And the Moonman is honestly rage-inducing. He is so, like, he wouldn't be as bad if his health didn't increase per round. Like, so the higher rounds you go, the more health this Juggernog has. And every time he takes me, for some reason, he only ever wants to take the important perks. If I have, like, all the perks, he doesn't want to take Deadshot. He doesn't want to take that. He wants to take Jug or Flopper. He only ever takes the most important perks, and he's always camping behind a door, waiting on you to run through like a jackass. If it wasn't for that glitch where you could have him dabbing in the biodome, I wouldn't like Moon as much. Next up, we got, I think this is the Shrieker from Shangri-La. He's all right. He doesn't really bother me that much. They're pretty easy to take out. I mean, he kind of blurs you for like a second, but he's very easy to take out. Next up, we have, can't remember what it's called, but he looks like a Fred from that one Black Ops 3 map, Zetsubo no Shima. That's who this is from. This guy's pretty annoying. It's like a 50-50. Sometimes he's really annoying because you can't kill him all the way and he just constantly keeps coming back. But other times, like, if you have the right weapon, you can take him out really quick. I'm gonna put him in the tolerable category. If you have the right equipment, you can basically just one-shot him and he's not really that big of a deal. But on earlier rounds, he's just such a pain in the ass. Next up, I think this is also from 9, but I don't really know what this is, so I'm gonna put this in the no comment. Next up is the meatballs, the big squishy meatballs from Shadows of Evil, and they're easy to deal with. They're not really that rage-inducing. Yeah, they roll at you and hit you, but they barely do anything. They're just so easy. Next, these little Nikolai from the boss fight in GoRod Crovey. He's not that, like, now that we look back on it now and we're overpowered with all of our gobblegums, he was pretty tolerable. I'm gonna say he makes me upset. I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. I remember it made me very angry. He's easy to kind of fight if you have all the right setup, but if you go in there without like the perfect setup, you might be dicked. Next up, I think these are called the Shriekers. These are from Revelations. These guys are all right. They're kind of like the meatballs. They kind of just come right at you, and they're really easy to take care of. I think this one is also, is this the Mangler from GoRod Crovey? They're all right. They're pretty easy to take care of. GoRod Crovey didn't really have any, like, I'm trying to think, did they have, besides like the floating guys, those were kind of annoying, but they weren't really that rage-inducing. When the did we get a Pegasus? Oh yeah, we did in Black Ops 4, didn't we? I don't remember that map, so I'm gonna put that there. The Pentagon Thief, He's tolerable. Like, he's really easy to deal with. He takes your gun, and really the only way you don't get it back is if you don't have an upgraded gun. Like, it's really easy to get it back, and you can basically let him take whatever you want, and you get some good rewards for killing him. Like, you get a fire sale or a bonfire sale, so he's pretty tolerable. Next up is the Bloat Fly from Fallout New Vegas and or Shadows of Evil. Those guys are all right. They're pretty easy to deal with. I remember Dead of the Night, and I remember one of the bosses being very, very rage-inducing. Like, I'm talking like abuse your spouse rage-inducing. I can't remember if it was the werewolf or the vampire, and I think it was the vampire. So I'm gonna put the vampires in rage and the werewolves in anger issues, because I don't remember much about Dead of the Night other than the fact that I hate that map more than I hate myself, and that's saying a lot. I don't know what this thing is, so I'm gonna put this and no comment, and I don't know what that is either. Let's go ahead and no comment. The keepers, they're all right to deal with. They don't really make me that angry. The spiders also easy as hell to deal with from Zetsuba. The boss fight spider is tolerable. Sometimes it'll like smash down and it clearly won't hit you, but the hitboxes are broken and janky as shit and it somehow will red screen you. Every now and then it makes me really, really upset. The jumping jacks from Die Rise. Listen, these guys are easy as shit to deal with, but trying to melee them is some of the most rage-inducing. If you've ever seen me stream Die Rise, trying to melee these fucks to get the free perk is so infuriating because their hitbox is so small and they're jumping around like a goddamn Mexican jumping bean. These make me so angry. So I'm going to put them in the rage-inducing category. I think this guy is also from 9, but I don't remember too much about him, so I'm going to say he's all right. The dragon boss fight from Go Rod Crovy's tolerable. He's pretty easy to deal with. All you got to do is just make sure you're in a corner when he blows his hot, steamy load all over the map. Brutus is very annoying. Anger issues, not because he's hard to deal with, but because he shakes your screen. Why does he shake your screen? Like, if you're running on the bridge and heaven forbid you have 2 Brutuses spawning in, you can't see anything because the entire time you're walking through a goddamn earthquake, and it's so frustrating. And what the hell is this next one? I'm assuming this next one is from the Titanic map, which I only played like once, so I'm gonna put that in no comment. The Valkyrie drones were tolerable. I didn't like when sometimes they'd be outside of like your shotgun range, and it's just like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna get electrocuted now. When did we get an electric guy? When was this? When did we get this? When was this? I remember the avocado. Is this also from that Nuketown map in Black Ops 4? I don't remember this. I don't remember this guy. I'm gonna put no comment. I don't remember him. Hellhounds are all right. They're so easy to deal with. One shotgun. Every now and then one will nip you in the ass, but they're really easy to deal with. The avocado makes me upset, because if you don't knife him in the right time, he's not going to go away, and it constantly makes your vision blurry, and he's always standing over fucking lava for some reason, and he so makes me upset. The Marguini, they definitely get on my nerves. One thing I don't like in boss zombies is how they can become invincible. If I shoot you, you should take some damage, and you can't really do that to the Marguini unless their mouth's open. So I'm going to say they give me, it's either upset or anger issues. Usually, I'm gonna say upset. It's not too terrible, but I don't like how things become invincible. The monkeys from Shangri-La are tolerable. They give you a lot of points, but sometimes you can't really see the little bastards running on the ground. But they're tolerable. I think this is the Zetsuba and Shiva boss fight. That is the easiest thing in the world. This is the DE boss fight. That is also very, very easy. That's all right. That's a werewolf. I'm gonna put that, where did I put the other werewolf? That's gonna go up here. I don't, Dead of the Night. Just anything involving Dead of the Night is frustrating. This guy is from Black Ops 4. The only thing I remember, he's very annoying. He can shoot you from afar and he can grapple you. I'm gonna put anger issues on this guy, because he also was very tanky, if I remember that correctly. So he's gonna be right there. The Ascension Monkeys. Oh boy, I love Ascension. It's my favorite map of all time, but I will admit these monkeys are very, very fucking annoying. Especially if you're playing on solo and the higher rounds you go, because their health scales. And they steal your perks. And these guys, they're not difficult to deal with if you know what you're doing. But it's either anger issues or upset. I'm gonna put upset. I usually don't have a problem dealing with these guys, and by the time I'm on high rounds, if they take a perk, I can always just buy it back, and like I have like my own little system for Ascension, so they just make me upset. Next is the waifu from Buried, who is gonna get the thick 6 if she don't fucking settle down. I like this boss zombie. I really like this one. It doesn't do damage to you. It takes your points. You get a free perk. It's a really unique boss zombie that I really want to just fuck. Next is what is this, the thingy from Shangri-La? These guys are pretty all right. I don't have a problem with those. Next is denizens, and I've never wanted to kill anything more than those fucking denizens. Like, if there was a hate crime that I could commit against denizens, I would commit it in a heartbeat. Next is the electric Nova zombies. What map are these guys from? I don't remember what map these things are from, but I remember them, and they're not too terrible. So I'm gonna put them, don't they like just teleport? Like they're just electric and they just teleport, right? Am I thinking of the right ones? Or am I thinking of, who am I thinking of? I'm gonna put them in, all right. I don't remember them. And I don't know this rhino one. I think this is from the boss fight in 9 maybe, and I never did that. So that's gonna go there. So that is going to be my official, put the stamp on it tier list of the most rage-inducing boss zombies in Call of Duty history. The S tier, the one that's gonna send you to federal pound me in the ass prison, is going to be the denizens, the Moonman, the vampires, and the jumping jacks. The anger issues, the daddy issues, is going to be George Romero, the werewolves, Brutus, and the giant creepy crawly looking thing. Upset is going to be the Panzer, Nikolai, the avocado, Marguini, and the Moonkeys from Ascension. The tolerable ones, Nova Crawlers, Fred, the Pentagon Thief, the giant spider that raped Takio, apparently, allegedly, I don't know. The dragon boss fight, the Valkyries, and the other monkeys from Shangri-La. And the Ike category is all of those that you can see right there. And then the no comment, because I don't know enough about them to really give 2 cents on them. So that is the tier list. High quality H2O tier list. If you'd like to see videos similar to this, hit that like button. Also subscribe, hit the bell notification, and any other little links I have down there below in the description. Shout out to the Patreons, and that's it. See you in the next one. Peace.